Good evening, everybody. It's the SFLM Season 8, Round 1 of the playoffs. How's everybody doing this evening? I am Mike Daggs on play-by-play. Alongside me in the booth, the one and only Gerald Smith. He survived his way all the way to the stadium here in Pittsburgh. Didn't hit any deer. I was not quite so lucky, but hey, we're here nonetheless. The deer is not. Welcome to the game versus the San Jose Flight at the Pittsburgh River Hogs. Gerald, what do you think we have to look forward to tonight in this one? You got number 3 Pittsburgh hosting number 6 San Jose.
What we have is a very interesting bracket setup in this double elimination bracket we got going here that the SFL set up for us for the minor leagues. But on the field, we have a team in Pittsburgh who actually intercepts the opponent more than anybody else in the league. Over the course of 3 games, they have picked the ball off 8 times. But on the other side, they do have, a good side in San Jose who can actually put a little bit of points on the board, not quite as much as you would want. They are one of the teams who actually give up the second highest points in the league. But when you're in a playoff, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and there's only one way to find out. As Matt Wilson would say, that's on the field. Head down to the field. Pittsburgh gets the ball to start this game. Kick taken back at the 15-yard line. Returned right up the gut by Himothy Mossam King up to the 38-yard line. That is where Pittsburgh will start off on offense. King Jackson, he is the quarterback for Pittsburgh. 54 of 84 so far on the season, 685 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns, Gerald, 4 interceptions. I want to get that touchdown-interception ratio a little bit flipped around there.
Yeah, it'll be a good way to start out the playoff there. So we're going to see how it's going to end up shaking out.
Here we go. I formation, 3-receiver set for the Riverhogs. Good starting field position. Jackson letting the clock tick down. Short drop throw over the middle. That one is complete. Connecting with Keith Wheeler, who is now down on the turf. Medical staff going to go and check on Wheeler. That is not a good sign for Pittsburgh.
No, I got to just imagine the coaching staff saying, look, man, we worked these last few days to get ready for the playoffs, and you're going to go in there, you're going to not give us any more than one play?
Yeah, one snap for him. Pittsburgh offense, King Jackson's the quarterback. B.B. Belitz is the halfback. Eric Duncan, Xavier Knight, and Himothy Mossam King are the wide receivers. The injured Keith Wheeler, along with Jimmy Wint, are the tight ends. At center, Kiera Kilgannon, and at tackle, Trey Hyman. Fresh set of downs at the 49-yard line. Another short drop, another quick pass, this time incomplete, was trying to hit Eric Duncan. That'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10. You want to actually get some yards out of there, right? I'm not sure why they just haven't, maybe tried to run the ball. Pittsburgh has been a little bit better at running the ball than what they have been passing.
San Jose defense on the defensive line, Stephen Forbes, the linebackers, Shin Yonetta and William Patterson, the corners, Tavius Gordon and Sidney Galloway. At safety, Des Seeker. 2 backs in the backfield now. Another pass attempt. Jackson sticking to the air, gets this one complete to Mossam King. Nobody's going to stop him, and Pittsburgh is on the board. First touchdown, Riverhawks.
Yeah, he got him in a 1-on-1 situation right there. And look, a lot of times you got a guy like that, Mossam King, who actually has some pro experience playing down here in the minors. Kind of comes away with that 50-50 ball, and then there was no safety help over the top, and after he broke that tackle, he had nobody else out there.
Tavius Gordon in on the coverage, and like you said, there was nobody else in the vicinity. Des Seeker was trying to seek him out, couldn't quite get there. Pittsburgh up early in this one. Opening drive, they're able to march down the field and put the ball into the end zone for 6. All passing plays on that drive, Gerald.
Yeah, and it was kind of surprising. But, to their credit, they're actually the highest percentage completion among teams in the minors right now with 64+% completion percentage compared to everybody else is just slightly below them.
3 plays, 18 seconds off the clock. That's it. They're in the end zone. Up early in this one. San Jose about to get to the ball for their first time tonight. Kick goes about 2 yards deep into the end zone. Returned out by Devin Lloyd. He gets it up to the 28-yard line. That's where Austin Blanco will come out to the field for San Jose. Blanco this season threw the ball more than anybody in the first 3 weeks. 114 passing attempts, completed about 60% of them, 68 completions. 4 touchdowns, but the bigger stat, and it's not a stat you want to be recognized for, Gerald, 10 interceptions, leads the league in picks.
The only quarterback with double-digit interceptions, and I think they're going up against the wrong team if they want to kind of air it out because they actually have the most interceptions from their secondary.
See if they adjust or if they stick to the air. So far, they do indeed stick to the air. It's Chris Sunseri, the wide receiver for San Jose. We'll roll through the rest of the offense. We already mentioned Blanco. The halfback is Tino Sosa. The fullback, Cooper Allen. You just saw wide receiver Chris Sunseri along with Barney Berner and Devin Lloyd. Those are the wide receivers. Tight end, Arnold Paca and James Jennings. Ball is actually on the ground this time. Our first run of the ball game goes for a first down. Sosa gets about 7 on the play.
Yeah, and I think that's where San Jose is going to be able to compete with Pittsburgh here, right? Just getting the ball on the ground and not putting Austin Blanco in a way where you have to put it all on his shoulders, right? It's just you're looking at the way the season went through 3 games. He's got 4 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, right? If you can limit his, the risky throws and keep the ball on the ground and be successful at running it, I think they stand a better chance.
I would agree. 3 receivers on the field, 2 backs. They're going to hand it off once again to Sosa. This time surges forward for 6 yards. Going up against the Pittsburgh defense. Roll through their lineup. Theodore Rocker and Bubba Bruiser are on the defensive line. At linebacker, Mojan Tana, R.C. Puff, and Noah Davis. Jubilee Marsh and J.C. Wallace are the free safeties and strong safeties, respectively. Offset I formation now on second down. Pitch out to Sosa, met in the backfield and brought down. Tackle for a loss on the play by Puff.
He just come right out of the edge right there. It's like he knew exactly where it was going. Good play recognition. Was actually able to meet him like right at the line or just behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 5. Pittsburgh scoring on their opening drive. San Jose hoping to keep this drive alive so that they can do the same. Going with the 3 receivers, 2 backs. Look again, pressure coming from Pittsburgh. Doesn't quite get there, but good pass coverage. Barney Berdner, the intended target, broken up on the play by Washington, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and that was Austin Blanco right there, and that's the misfortune he has had so far. His receivers can't get a whole lot of separation right there, and he's forced to throw a ball in an area where it was in danger of getting picked off.
Rookies showcasing themselves in the games going on tonight and every night throughout the SFLM, showcasing their talents, trying to improve their skill set and get themselves ready to be drafted into the Major League December 29th and 30th. And look out for the SFL Rookie Draft. Excited for that. It's always a lot of work for the Major League teams to start getting ready for the draft. I can speak for the Aztecs. Haven't even started doing a thorough draft board yet.
Wow, you're like
gotta get
so
going
behind.
on that.
Look,
yeah.
hey, look, I don't have to do a draft board because my front office traded everything away last season. So
went all in. First rushing attempt for Pittsburgh, good for a gain of 3. BB Bullets on the play, 2nd down and 7. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to start to see some of these rookies, see how they can help out your team. I know I've seen even in the chat so far some other owners, some GMs that might be out there scouting right now, see what players can do.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Wow.
Jackson leveled. I didn't see who got there.
I didn't catch it either. But you know who I see in the chat? I see, owner, head coach, and fashion expert Greg
man.
Soto. I wonder if he just sits at home watching this stuff, just trying on
shirts.
Trying on shirts to see what might look good. And
of course he does.
And all that good stuff. So, man with the best wardrobe.
Oh, absolutely. By far. Jackson tries to throw again. That one's picked off. Tipped in the air to himself and picked it off. Number 31, Archuleta, gets it back to the 26-yard line. And that's what San Jose is going to need in this one, Gerald. You talked about the picks going away from San Jose. This time they get one for themselves.
Yeah, and it was a good route, but Archuleta it's like he knew it was coming, and he just sat right in the zone, and he actually did a tip drill to himself. He was able to pull it down, and now he's got his team. I mean, when they were just not looking so good on that first drive, and especially in the passing game, but here they are. I mean, they're within field goal range right now.
So 1st down and 10. Hands the ball off to Sosa. And only a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Greg Soto always trying on new polos. Love me a nice polo shirt. I don't have any nearly as stylish as Soto's. All of mine I got a solid black one. I got a solid blue one.
I might have to go raid his closet.
Well, I was really hoping that Alamo City would put a Greg Soto line in the team store.
They should. Why not?
Listen, I'd buy one. I'd support division rival Alamo City.
It's going to be division rival of mine as well.
Dang
with the
right it is.
Realignment.
Welcome to the South, by the way.
I know. Hey, whenever we play, I got to raid that wardrobe. I need something good for my closet.
Send somebody into the locker room, steal his shirts.
That's a superpower.
Heck yeah. Blanco throws this time incomplete to Devin Lloyd. Refs throw the flag. It looks like somebody may have gotten there a little bit early. Looked pretty tight, little tight coverage. I think he might have been pushing him a little early.
Yeah, maybe, and we'll get another good look at it. Hopefully, we can see exactly how close it was. It was pretty bang. I think there
was some contact early. It looked like it might have been within 5 yards, but
yeah, I think he bumped him right before he kind of turned back. Right, gave him a little nudge and
couple of love taps.
Yeah, threw him off his route. But great for San Jose. It actually resets the downs.
Sure does.
Gets them just ever so closer.
Wow. Blanco fumbles. Picked up by the big man. Running the other way. Crossing midfield. Being chased down by other big men. Can anybody catch him to the 30? Rumble, big man, rumble. 10. Gets brought down at the 13-yard line. Big man running.
Chris Sinceri had to track him down. But Mo Jontana comes right in, untouched, hits him with the sack strip. Big man, number 69, picks it up. He looked like he just ran out of gas.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he ran out of gas as soon as he bent down to pick that ball up. Are you kidding?
Oh man, what just bad luck right there for San Jose.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the turnover in Pittsburgh territory, and only to just end up with a strip sack, and now Pittsburgh is on the 13-yard line looking to score.
Delayed handoff. BB Blitz gains about 7 on that one. If you are new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. You can get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or you can just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Sign up today. Offset I formation on 2nd down and 3. 9 in the box for San Jose's not enough to get a 1st down and goal. Tackled at about the 1-yard line. Garner getting the carry this time. 1st and goal from about the 1.
Yeah, the backup comes in there and kind of almost gets it in, but now we're about to, I was just looking at you seen the size of BB Blitz? He's a large human being. Freakishly large.
It's a big running back.
For a running back.
Look 6'4", 245 pounds. He's the size of an oak tree.
Look at his fullback.
Yeah, look at him plowing through.
His fullback looks like a middle schooler blocking for him.
Fullback's like, I got you, BB. And BB's like, you really don't. You're just kind of in the way. Be honest with you.
Dude, I can totally step over you. Like, I don't even get it.
Just step aside, son.
Look at this. Look at the backfield. This is crazy.
4.5 to go in the opening frame. Second down and goal. 1 yard out. Jackson to Blitz. Blitz dives into the end zone, leaping clear over the fullback. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They're up 2 scores.
And as we mentioned that about the him stepping over the fullback, he just jumps right over his back and scores. As Blitz actually, puts his team up 13 now with that score. Dude, he's got wow, he's a large person. Like, how does any coach says, yeah, you're going to be a running back with 6'4" height, 245 pounds. That's tight end.
Yeah. A tight end, or even argument to be made for maybe a defensive end or a linebacker. Running back? That's a big man. There he is waving to his mom. 14-0. Pittsburgh up early here in the first quarter.
And San Jose is going to have to do something a little bit better on offense, too, because if they keep this, they had a couple of drives and kind of gave the ball back. They're going to have to go down the field and actually march down the field. And they're one of the teams, right, that just hasn't scored a lot of points in the league, right? They're actually tied for third worst in terms of points scored. So they have to put points on the board. Yeah. And Pittsburgh is one of the better defenses. I mean, they have only allowed, 69 total points through the 3 games. But it seems like it might not be that great over 3 games. But when San Jose is actually only scoring over the course of 3 games, 59, it just seems like the favors are in Pittsburgh's favor.
Tino Sosa picking back up where he left off. Gains 9.9 on that carry. Good way to get the drive started.
Yeah, and I think that's going to have to do it. Just be really, really efficient on the ground. And they might even have to, get the fullback and Cooper Allen involved.
And the first down on that carry. Sosa carrying it once again. Gets a fresh set of downs. Yeah, they had to end up punting it away, Gerald, and then, luck struck their way, if you will, and they were able to, get that ball back on a pick, but then fumbled it away and darn near surrendered a touchdown just on that return.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, hoping to make something good happen on this drive, and Devin Lloyd gets a good catch there. Moving the chains, first down.
I'll tell you what, they still have confidence in Austin Blanco, right? Even after the fumble there. And look, it was such in a tight area. That was really, really good coverage by number 20 right there. But Blanco threw it in a position where only his receiver can reach out his arms and grab it.
And they should, and they kind of have to still have confidence in Blanco, right? I mean, he's the quarterback. They're going to, live or die by Blanco and what Tino Sosa is able to do in the running game. But, gotta let Blanco keep doing his thing and keep seeing if he can get catch. Now, see, that case right there, Sunseri, tough catch. It's in coverage, but Sunseri's got to come down with that one for Blanco.
Yeah, you actually got to help out your quarterback in that situation, and it bouncing off the hands. It could have very well, if the DB would have been looking at it, he probably could have picked that one off.
Since Tino Sosa, 237 yards through the first 3 games, 4 touchdowns, averaging about 3 yards per carry on the season. See if we can continue that tonight. There you go, wide open Devin Lloyd. Hauls that one in, gets it well into Pittsburgh territory. First down and 10 from about the Pittsburgh 30-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that's a play that very well could be open quite often, coming right there over the middle, because I don't think that DB right there is of the caliber of the other DBs on the Pittsburgh defense, right? So I think I'd take Devin Lloyd against that particular corner all day.
3 receivers on the field now for San Jose. But they will go once again to Sosa. Rolls forward, another 9.9-yard gain on that carry. 2nd down and inches. Continuing a nice drive.
And this is how you kind of bounce back, right, from a terrible turn of events with the strip sack that, Pittsburgh had on you. To be able to come down there and actually get yourself right here, right on the edge of red zone. I guess you can call it the red zone. They're actually right at the 20.
Right on the cusp. Continuing the carries to Sosa. Yeah, I'd hand it to him too. But on 3rd down and inches, they couldn't get it on 2nd and inches. Do you go back to him one more time, averaging 3 yards carry? Should be able to punch it through.
I would think so. Or even at worst, you give it to you, 6'2", 235-pound fullback.
Cooper Allen in the backfield. They go with Sosa. Gets the 1st down and more. Dragging defenders with him for a few more yards. Gets about 13 on the play.
Yeah, I wonder where Moses was at on that one, because it almost like that whole line in the middle just parted. Look at the running lane he had right there. He was able to get the ball down to the 7 or 8 yard line.
First and goal from the 7. Ball security becomes an issue at this point. You talked about the turnover problem that Blanco has had and then fumbled away one earlier on. We'll stick to Sosa, but he's unable to gain anything on that play. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, very good work by the defensive front right there, right? A bit to hold the lanes, hold it up, and let their linebackers being able to search and see, and being able to create a lane.
Yeah,
for
Bubba
them to
Bruiser.
actually see it. Yeah, and kind of come right in there and be able to, kind of plug it up right there.
Bubba Bruiser absolutely blew that play up. Got his stuff from the beginning. Oh, this time Sosa's able to get some running lanes. R.C. Puff makes the tackle. Actually had the tackle on the previous play as well. And gets another one there. 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, and this is it right here. 3rd down and goal from the 4.5 yard, the 3.5 yard line. And we're going to see what they're going to do. They got the
I formation. See if they stick to the ground. Nope. Blanco will pass. Quick throw. Oh, no. Picked off. Plucked right out of the sky. Jubilee Marsh picks it off. Brought down at the Pittsburgh 1, and the turnover bug continues to bite the flight.
Yeah, and I think Austin Blanco made the wrong read. He had Arnold Paca right over the middle on like a short tight end slant, and he had him open. He chose the wrong receiver to throw to when he threw it to Barney Burner, and it's a pick, and it's his 11th on the season, which seems like that may have been, that'd probably have been the cause of them struggling on offense. It's the interceptions that he's thrown.
Backed up to their own 1 yard line. Cooper Allen able to knock down Marsh at the 1 yard line. So backed up in the shadow of their own end zone. Jackson hands this one off. Oh, Blitz hit behind the line, but still able to push forward. Gains 5. Gives him a little bit of breathing room. 2nd down as the first quarter ticks away its final seconds.
Yeah, and I think right there, that was just the size and strength of Blitz kind of coming and being able to hit the linebacker and actually push forward to the 6 yard line.
First quarter in the books. All Pittsburgh so far. And a little bit of a turnover issue on both sides. Pittsburgh threw a pick. San Jose threw a pick. San Jose also fumbled it away. Get a quick look at the injury report. And hyperextended elbow for Wheeler. He is out for the remainder of the game. So a blow to Pittsburgh, but they can at least rest on the fact that they're up 14-0 so far. So hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt them. Hopefully for their sake, I should say.
And they got Jimmy Wint, too, as well.
They do,
right,
yeah. Time for Wint
well.
to shine. So let's see what Wint can do. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Gerald Smith. Cameron Irvine back at SFL Studios on production. Time he's stuffed for a loss. Brought down for a 1-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and 6. And San Jose's defense hoping that they can get this ball back without surrendering more points.
Yeah, and great, excellent edge play right there by William Patterson, the outside linebacker. He actually kind of rushed right in there and was able to get right at the line of scrimmage to actually force a 1-yard loss.
Blitz gets the ball, but stopped. Brought down on the play by Mo Jontana, 6'3", 235-pound linebacker. Excuse me, no, I can't. Listen. I see you pointing your finger. You're like, no, man, you hit that deer and it jostled your head or something.
It sure did. I heard your reaction.
William Patterson.
Oh, it was.
Make fun of me. William Patterson with the tackle, the 6'3", 225-pound linebacker. I'm seeing double. Lloyd with the return. They'll get the ball in great starting field position. 1st down and 10 from the Pittsburgh 39-yard line. So a possible opportunity for San Jose to get this one turned around now. But they've had a couple opportunities, Gerald. Twice in the red zone, twice with turnovers.
Yeah, so and one of them turnovers actually turned into 7 points for Pittsburgh. So one of these possessions here in Pittsburgh territory, they're going to have to turn into some kind of points.
Tino Sosa carrying the ball. Gains 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. You liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's nobody else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or minor league action and help the channel grow through your support. Delayed handoff to Sosa. Trucks RC Puff. Sends Puff flying. Saw a puff of black pellets pop up off the turf as he went flying back.
That was quite the hit. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think Sosa had it in him, and he took on a 250-pound linebacker with his 215-pound frame and sent him flying.
Big 3rd down here for San Jose. They want to keep this drive cooking. Ball's handed off, stuffed, gets the 1st down. Wrapped up and brought down, but not before moves the sticks.
I'll give credit to the offensive line right there because they had a ton of people in the box. They maintained their blocks and allowed Sosa to be able to navigate his way through to be able to pick up the 1st down because it did look like he was pretty close to just getting stuffed.
Going back down to Sosa again. This time doesn't make it very far. Mo Jontana tackles him after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder if they're just, I won't say they lost confidence in Austin Blanco, but it's trying to be a little bit more careful, right? This is a 3rd possession deep in the opponent's territory, and they don't want to squander it.
Yeah, they really need to get some points off this one to stay in this game. A nice run by Sosa, but the fact that they're only down 14-0 is actually kind of surprising right now with the way that the game has played out. It feels like it's been all Pittsburgh so far.
It has.
It has been. Feels like it's been even more all Pittsburgh.
Right, but I mean to San Jose's credit, they've actually gotten down here, right?
Yeah.
They've actually gotten down here and gotten in position, themselves in a position to score. Just hadn't been able to close anything out. Here's another instance of that.
Yeah, another big 3rd down, and this time it looks like the backup halfback came in. Can't get past Puff on 4th down and 1. Will they bring out the field goal unit or just go for it, see if you can? Looks like the field goal unit's out there. I guess that O has got to go, but it's still a 2-score game. Kick is on its way, and it is no good. Doinked off the right upright, and once again, another San Jose possession in the red zone, coming away with no points.
3 possessions down here within striking distance. You had 2 turnovers, and this one just doinks right off the right of the right upright. And there's still a 0, so the O didn't go.
The O did not go. The O remains.
such an unfortunate situation for them right now. 2 turnovers in opponent's territory in the missed field goal.
So 1st down and 10 for Pittsburgh. They're going to look to add even more points onto the scoreboard, going back down to BB Bolitz, running with a purpose. 2nd down and 1.
He's making a statement right there. Just comes out of, shot right through there, through the hole, and then just comes in and just stiff arms a guy, pushes him to the ground for a 9-yard gain. It was, I don't think if he gets caught from behind there, I think he stiffs on another guy. And the defensive secondary might be still running.
Keith Wheeler in the chat. Is that kicker related to Scott Norwood? As a Bills fan, I can't tell you how much that hurts.
Yeah, that means absolutely nothing to me. But I know what he's talking about.
Listen.
My team's won a bowl. I don't know about yours.
Whip-de-doo.
Lamar Hunt Trophy doesn't equate to the Lombardi.
I have a whole the team has a whole collection of Lamar Hunt trophies. I don't got nothing. I got a bottle of water and a smashed up car. 1st down and 10 Pittsburgh. Make that 2nd down and 10. Tried to hit Eric Duncan. That pass is incomplete.
And this is what San Jose's got to do, right? They got to force Pittsburgh into, like keep them behind the chains a little bit, right? Like force them into situations that they haven't really been in, and forcing 2nd and long, 3rd and longs.
San Jose does have an interception on King Jackson tonight, so there's opportunities for turnovers going their direction too. Great defense there. Mojon Tana getting the first hit. Linebacker cleaning it up. 3rd down and 8. So nice 3rd down and long situation you were just talking about.
Right.
3rd and long.
Right. And hopefully you can force them in a situation where you're going to force King Jackson to be able to beat you, right? And San Jose is, they can get to the, to the quarterback, and through 3 games, they got 4.5 sacks, which actually is tied for 1st in the league. So if they can get some pressure on him here, they might be able to force some missed throws or something like that.
Oh, look at this. Gets checking it down to Bruiser. Can he get there? Or Blitz, I should say. No, he's pushed out of bounds. That was a good setup on that screen.
It was very good. He just, I don't know what he's thinking. He was trying to stiff arm a guy and didn't realize where his feet were, and he just ran himself out of bounds. It could have went for, a 1st down, but credit to, San Jose for forcing it, right? Because believe it or not, they had guys out there, and some of the linemen threw a no-hitter and just letting the San Jose people run free around them.
Punt taken back to the 25-yard line. Returned a few yards, gets it up to the 30. The offseason and the SFL heats up this weekend, starting with the Season 22 schedule release tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Teams can begin signing players at 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, December 10th, and free agents will get the spotlight on the Free Agency Frenzy live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern later that evening. It's all coming up this weekend on SFL YouTube and simulationfl.net. I can tell you, as team owner and GM, it's like one of my favorite times of the season is the restocking, restaffing. It's exciting.
So how many people you anticipate rostering this season as Mojon Tana gets a 4-yard tackle for loss?
He sure did. I ain't telling you nothing, division rival.
You're going to lose anyway. What does it matter?
Oh, wow.
What does it matter?
I'm going to unplug your microphone. 2nd down and 14. A couple of mouse clicks later, you're off the air. 5 wide for San Jose. They'll lose anyway. We'll see. 2-legged green horse. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Blanco throws over the middle. That one is complete. Gets about half of what he needed. Chris Suncieri with the catch. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, that was a Matt Wilson classic play. Get half of what you need and worry about the rest whenever you get to it. Don't give away. Don't do too much and get yourself into trouble.
Play action. Blanco. Down the right sideline and connects once again with Suncieri and gets the 1st down into Pittsburgh territory. Beautiful play.
If you could have seen me in a booth, I was like, why in the heck are they running it? Because they fooled me, and they fooled the DBs as they got caught looking in the backfield. They thought the same thing, and Austin threw a perfect pass to Sinceri to convert that third down. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm jotting down some notes here. Gerald's fooled by play action. I'm going to use a whole bunch of that against you.
Well, joke's on you. I don't coach anymore. So.
You just watch from the luxurious owner's box.
Yeah, I don't know how luxurious it is, man. Well, I don't know, for swamp standards, I guess it's luxurious.
You know, minimal alligators.
Yeah, well, we got a stuffed one up there that we hang out. You know.
How could you not?
It's to scare guys like you when you come to town. Say, look, we just put them all in your suite.
I'm only scared of deer. Freaking animals. Sosa, nice run. 3rd down and 2. Got about 7 yards on the play. Sets him up with a 3rd and short.
And here's a 3rd and short, right? And they haven't used Cooper or Allen yet on any of these short yardage situations. And, you know, I know Sosa's been getting some spells and stuff like that. And let's just hope that he's actually still in the game for something like this.
Sosa gets the first, gets face mask. So not only got the first, but they're going to be back inside the red zone after this penalty, Gerald. The red zone hasn't been kind to him, though.
You know, and RC Puff coming in with the face mask, you know. I mean, that could have been the 9th tackle of the game for him at the linebacker spot.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing. He's on a minute today getting all them tackles that he's getting.
Oh, he tackled him. He got him.
Ripped his head off.
Sure did. Short drop. Blanco goes down. Sacked for a 4-yard loss. Getting right into the backfield. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Big number 6'9", just right off the edge. It was untouched. I don't know, like the tackle's like, I don't know how I blocked. The linebacker coming off the edge. And you know, it's sadly he didn't block anyone.
Miscommunication there on the offensive line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half of action. All Pittsburgh in this one. Double elimination first round. Season 8 minor league playoffs. 2nd down and 14 now. For San Jose. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Single back in the backfield. Blanco under center. Short drop. Throws over the middle. Touchdown, San Jose. The O has finally gone away.
Yeah, and I think Austin Blanco saw exactly what it needed. You saw him audible right at the line pre-snap. Called the hot route. He just sensed that it was some sort of a deep zone. And he got those guys in there to run a slant route right in the middle. And Sinceri's able to be right where he needed to be. Simple pitch and catch. Easy touchdown. Cut the lead in half.
Touchdown is good. Kicker for San Jose back out on the field. Missed a field goal earlier. Extra point is up and good. 8 plays, 69 yards. Just under 3 minutes off the clock.
I thought I saw some special guests hanging back there.
Saw Matt Wilson sitting in the end zone.
I sure did.
Matt Wilson joining us tonight from the end zone. Good to see him out there watching some minor league playoff action here in Pittsburgh. Was not expecting that.
A very, very welcome surprise.
It was a very welcome surprise. I'll take that any day. So Pittsburgh, they get the ball back. See if they can score some more points and negate that touchdown by San Jose. 2 minutes to go, all 3 timeouts. Meanwhile, in Albuquerque, Philadelphia 13, Albuquerque 6 at the half. So similar score to the one that we got going on here. Pittsburgh wearing JC19 patch on their jerseys. It's a way to respect King Jackson's late cousin. Speaking of King Jackson, throws. Oh, with a nice jumping catch. Eric Duncan with the one-hander. Gets the catch, gets the first down. Nice gain on the play. So far, anyway, that's a nice hands catch brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Love to see a nice jumping one-handed catch. And Gerald, I think that's the first time I ever gave the catch of the game to anybody not a tight end.
I know, and it's long overdue.
Nah, it's not. Usually the tight ends make the most spectacular catches you'll ever see in your life.
Not
Stop it. I don't want to hear anything else.
I love tight ends too.
Hashtag throw it to the tight end. Well, you can't throw it to all of them. We saw a tight end for Pittsburgh go down early. Keith Wheeler out for the game. Oh, look at Jackson rolling out right. Throw him back to the left in double coverage. My goodness. Trying to hit that out to Mossam King. That one's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. That was kind of a wild look. When you're looking for the most up-to-date information on news and happenings in the Berg, go to One Berg, Pittsburgh's largest social media network. Tune in on One Berg's Facebook and YouTube pages and check out the new series, The Incline Show. Correction, it's King Jackson's late brother, not his cousin.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Xavier Knight to the 10-5 touchdown. Riverhogs score again.
Tavius Gordon tried to make a play on the ball and misplayed it, and allowed Xavier Knight to kind of reach out and grab the ball. And now they've actually got themselves back into a 2-score lead.
So all that work San Jose did to march their way down the field, cut it back to a 1-score game, like you just said, back to a 2-score game. Pittsburgh back out in front. However, left a whole minute on the clock, all 3 timeouts, so San Jose still with an opportunity to get something done.
Yeah, and I'm actually wondering like where this safety help was. It looked like they brought one down in the box on that play, and you actually had a single high safety who actually was helping out the other side of the field. I mean, you got a lot of confidence in your guy to be able to leave him out there one-on-one with a guy with nobody else to help him.
Extra point by Jackson Arthur. Up and good. 21-7. The Berg back out in front.
I want to know where's these river hogs hang out at?
At the river.
I know at the river, but what river?
3 rivers. And that,
yeah. I know there's 3 rivers. Does it matter which one, or
no,
it's all
3
in
of them.
there?
You know where they intersect.
Can I hunt a river hog?
You can.
Look,
hunt anything, really.
Yeah, I know, but look like a pretty missing animal. If somebody wanted to go do it.
Yeah.
Is it like illegal? They're like, nah, not in Pittsburgh, pal. That's the mascot of this quality squad.
Well, I think as long as you're not hunting the actual mascot, you know, like the guy in the costume, which I believe is actually just Corey Menner, you can't hunt him.
Man, he doubles everything.
Yeah, he does it all.
Updates the website with the stats.
Sure does.
He's a coach. He's
Is.
actually got affiliations with a pro team.
Yep.
And he's an owner.
Yep.
And mascot.
And a mascot.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I got to see that.
Told me he's got like
can I book him for birthday parties?
Oh, yeah. No, he books out parties.
River Hogs. That's what I'm talking about.
Does the River Hog dance?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. It's embarrassing.
My next kid's birthday party. I'm giving Corey a call.
I mean, yeah, you do you, man. Oh, look at this. Down to Sun Siri. Gets it up to midfield, and San Jose, they're going to call their first timeout of the half. Man, that's what San Jose needed. Nice pass to Sun Siri, and he gets the first down. Now they've got an opportunity.
Look, and while that was a good pass, it could have been a little bit better if you'd have led Sinceri out. He had about 5 yards on J.C. Wallace. Could have been still running.
So at midfield, under a minute to go. Short drop by Blanco. Oh, throws over the middle. That one scared me a little. Oh, he threw it to the tight end. It warms my heart. Arnold Packa with his, I believe that's his first catch of the ball game.
Yeah. And call a timeout with 43 seconds left.
Flight with the second timeout. Two receivers set. 2 tight ends on the field. Blanco goes up top. Oh, this time it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to the other tight end, James Jennings, who is currently having a deep conversation with his hands.
Yeah.
Why, hands?
Why? I finally got a target and you dropped it for me. I don't know if that was the intended route, but yeah, both guys like running the exact same route.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Both tight ends outright. You know, Jennings went in motion before the play, so I don't know if maybe it confused him on where he was supposed to go, or if Paca was just supposed to be like a lead blocker. I don't know. In any case, play action. Blanco up top, throws a little bit of wobbler. It's complete, though. Barney Burner with the first down. San Jose burns their final timeout.
Wow, and that gets them right in field goal range right here, right? And they probably got enough time left where they might be able to run some plays here and maybe pick up a couple of first downs to be able to spike it to kill the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, but last time they were down here, right, and they actually got their kicker went out there. He didn't quite have
He kind of
showing.
doinked it. Yeah. Kind of doinked it off the upright. Scott Norwood references came out. It was terrible all around.
Well,
Sinceri gets the first down.
If we had to say, I think this kicker did a bit better. At least he hit the upright. Norwood missed it.
Yeah, just pour salt in the wound, why don't you? Blanco spikes the ball. 23 seconds to go. All the timeouts used up. So, sometimes I like to see a team save that last timeout and maybe spike it before you use it. That way, if, push come to shove, if you have to call that timeout because say there's 6 seconds, you try to get in the end zone, tackle the yard shy, you can at least still get the field goal in. Now it's all or nothing. Tried to get that one back up top to Paca, and
I think right through his hands.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10.
Like he spun around and did it, and it kind of went right through his hands. So, I mean, 20 seconds left. I mean, look, I don't know what you do here, right? So do you try to push it and pick yourself up a first down here? I think you look deep. If you don't have anything, then you just either throw it away and kind of, pull your kicker out because you need points regardless.
See what they do. Blanco up top. Oh, that is tragic for San Jose. Picked off and running back the other way. Can anybody stop him and prevent the points? Sinceri, will he get the touchdown-saving tackle? He does.
But there's still 7 seconds on the clock, and that's what we didn't want it. And that's the 3rd turnover deep in Pittsburgh territory. And they're all on Austin Blanco. He had a sack, he fumbled, and 2 picks he's thrown down in this area. And it's been plaguing him all season. That's his 12th interception he's thrown on a season in 3.5 games. And if you look at it right now, that's what? That's 4 interceptions per game that he's thrown. I mean, there's no way you can win a game like that.
You just can't. So, Pittsburgh's not even going to mess around. Jackson Arthur out for a field goal try. Get this one up 24-7.
And then against the wrong team. That's their 10th interception that Pittsburgh has gotten off their opponents this season.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's been getting those takeaways all season long and gets an easy 3 points off turnovers there. (24-7) the score here in this one.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, too, it's like, if you think about it, we kind of broke it down per game so far for Austin Blanco, but Pittsburgh, through 4 games, 10 interceptions. What's that? That's like 2.5, maybe?
Yeah. That's good is what that is.
Yeah.
That's some good defense. Number 83 brings the ball up to the 27.
That's the half.
That ends the half. So, your score at halftime, Pittsburgh 24, San Jose. They've got 7. So, have to see what San Jose could do here on the other side. We'll take a peek at the first half stats and some highlight photos here from Pittsburgh, the Hog Pen. Pittsburgh playing well here at home in round 1 of the double elimination playoff bracket.
And Austin Blanco's complete. He's not doing this bad. It's everything.
Sosa has almost 100 yards on the ground.
Right, it's looking good, but God, man, it's just
the red zone.
Yeah, it's just red zone and opponent's territory. And Austin Blanco the fumble. Hey, you get hit, stuff happens, right? But the 2 interceptions, there were much better reads there. They could have a touchdown if he would actually, threw the pass to Arnold Paca instead of throwing the interception. He made the wrong read. Look, and he's a young quarterback. Things like that are going to happen, but it just seems to have plagued him. We could be looking at a different game if he throws it to Paca as opposed to in there when he throws it to Sinceri and it actually gets picked in the end zone right there. So it could be it could be a completely different game, but they're going to have to, look at themselves and be like, hey, what can we fix?
Yep. 100%. See what they can do here to get the second half started. San Jose will get the ball. Start the third quarter. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Gerald Smith. Cameron Irvine back at SFL Studios. He's on production. Back here live from Pittsburgh at the Hog Pen. Maybe I hit a river hog and not a deer. I barely got a look at it.
I don't know what they're doing up here.
I don't know. Whatever it did, it slammed into the car.
You sure you didn't hit Corey Minner in the mascot outfit?
Oh, shoot. I haven't heard from him in a while.
I don't know. You might want to check.
Why would he be running at my car? Just to say hello? Look at me in my mascot costume.
He's invading the space, man. Like it's like, hey, there's going to be expansion happen. I need to make myself known all over the country.
Oh, Corey. I hope that wasn't you. Anyway, if it was, it was. Austin Blanco under center.
You're absolutely not concerned.
Nah, he's fine. I'm sure. If he's not, he's not. Sosa runs to the outside. Oh, turns upfield at the last second. Look at that. Gets a first down on the first play of the third quarter. Thought he was going to run out of bounds for no gain and gets a first down on him.
I thought he was out of bounds with no gain, and somehow he tiptoed right there with them special Cordwainer shoes he's got on there.
106 yards for Sosa. Now you got everybody Googling Cordwainer. First down and 10. Go right back down. Oh, no, this time the backup halfback is in. He'll gain 9 as well. So San Jose coming out running the ball. One to Sosa, one to Gordon.
You know what's impressive is that they can move the ball. They just cannot finish drives to save their lives right now.
I mean, they've been in the red zone enough opportunities that they could be winning this game right now, let alone, even have it at least close.
It's his chunk yardage he's picking up.
Yeah, 3 plays and about 35 yards down the field already. Sosa with another good one there. We'll take a peek at Sosa's stats on the day. 23 carries, 118 yards. It's averaging over 5 yards a touch. Maybe with the struggles that Blanco has had, maybe they just, so far this drive, they've leaned on nothing but the run game. Smart move so far.
Yeah, and that's not a bad idea, right? To actually kind of get in there and say, hey, look, stick to the run game because we put the ball on the ground. We've had some success there with no turnovers.
There goes Sosa again on another big one. 10 more. First down after first down after first down.
Yeah, Sosa's like, just feed me. I'm hungry. Let's just not put the ball in the air. Keep it on the ground. And if they can't stop it, why not? But it just seems like they kind of do that. It seems like they would have the bulk of their runs kind of until they start getting themselves in field goal range. And then I guess they just get a little anxious and actually want to put the ball in the air. And that's what has killed them so far.
Down to the 27-yard line. Blanco will throw. This time complete. Gets it down to the halftime player of the game, Chris Sunseri. Individual stat-wise, even though the team's not putting up the points, Sunseri a good first half. Gets 6 more there. See the stat line for Blanco. Other than the 2 picks and the lost fumble, respectable numbers. Just has to stop turning the ball over.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is when they're turning it over, they're on the verge of scoring.
Yeah, and here we are again, back down just outside the red zone, now in the red zone, and rolling forward gets the first down. So here we go. Can they capitalize this time? This is the critical piece of what they need to do on offense. They've been down in the red zone now 4 or 5 times, Gerald. It's,
They're just going to, I think they're going to have to be really selective with their play calling, right? You can't just let Blanco just go like straight gunslinger right on it. So
now they're going to stick with Gordon, and Gordon's going to gain 8, giving Sosa a break. Gets it down inside the 10-yard line. So 2nd down and 2 from the 8. They got plenty of opportunities here. They can just stick to the ground. They can run it, get a first down, get a few more attempts at the end zone. No reason to go crazy. A fresh Sosa out there, has a blocker out in front, gets the first down. There we go, first down and goal. See what they do next.
Man, and if they throw the ball in the 5-yard line here, I think I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, they're doing so good in the run game. Even when the backup comes in there, I mean, they're actually doing everything that they need to do.
5 on the line now, 6 on the line, 8 in the box for the River Hogs. Blanco, he's going to throws end zone wide open. Sunseri touchdown. Poor Gerald's throwing his hands in the air like, what are you guys doing? Well, it worked that time. Touchdown flight. I was nervous too, man.
Well, I seen it come out, and you know what happened there, right? So they were so good at running the ball. They had one pass that entire drive that the run kind of set up the pass, right? You had everybody just basically playing the flats, playing real short, and the offensive line gave enough protection to be able to Sunseri to be able to get into the end zone and be able to catch the ball. So now, I mean, they kick this here. It's still a 2-score game, but it's only 10, a touchdown field goal, right? Your defense have been doing okay, right? They're actually holding you in the game if you think about it. I mean, all the turnovers that they had kind of resulted in the points. I mean, the game should be closer than what it is right now.
It's only a 10-point game, though. I mean, after all said and done, San Jose got the ball to start the third quarter. They marched down the field. They got a touchdown. If their defense can hold Pittsburgh from getting any points, they've got an opportunity to turn it back into a 1-score game one way or another. So still anyone's ball game. See what they can do here. And Pittsburgh looking to once again negate that touchdown that San Jose just put up, get one back of their own. Have you ever wanted to be the play-by-play or analyst broadcaster? Have you ever wanted to replace me and Gerald and get our ridiculous commentary off the air? Well, we are looking for passionate SFL participants or viewers like you to join the team for this minor league and next major league season. Please visit our website, simulationfl.net/broadcasting, for more details on how you can get involved and get your voice on the call and our voice off of it. Just kidding about that part. We're never going to go away. We're like a persistent rash.
Yeah, it's the guys you love to hate, right?
BB Belitz gets his first carry of the second half, gains 2. Second down and 8. Pittsburgh with a nice clean first half. King Jackson throwing 1 interception. But otherwise, 24 points off the board. They capitalized, I think, 10 points off turnovers in the first half. It's a good winning formula. Back to Blitz, this time through a pass. And the 3rd down and 5 coming up. Pretty quick 3rd down. So San Jose with a good opportunity on defense here. Philadelphia and Albuquerque tied up 13 apiece at the end of the 3rd quarter. 8 receptions, 155 yards. And a touchdown for Darius Iniguez. So close game over there. And potentially we might see a close game over here after the next San Jose drive. All comes down to this 3rd down right here. And if they can get the ball back, Jackson to throw.
Oh, they got him rolling.
He's going to run, and he is stuffed. William Patterson read that like a book, got right up in there. Able to bring Jackson down in a quick 3-and-out, Gerald. That
very
is what
quick
they
three.
needed.
Look, and what San Jose was able to do on their drive, I mean, they didn't really take a whole lot of time on their drive. I mean, I know they had a lot of runs and stuff like that, but it was a fairly quick drive. And here they forced a very, very quick 3-and-out. And credit to the defensive backs right there for that coverage stack. Forced them into a situation that, they didn't find anybody open. And now they got their offensive ball back. And we know that they don't have any trouble moving the ball. It's just ball protection that they actually had in the first half that was their issue. So hopefully, just to get them within a score here, whether it's going down to get a field goal or a touchdown right here. I mean, if they can just continue to protect the ball this half, I think it gives them a really, really strong chance to get back in this one.
Austin Blanco back out on the field with his offense. 2 receivers, 2 backs. And a tight end. Sosa getting that chunk yardage once again. Gains 5, averaging, like I said, 5 yards carry. That average is probably even up higher now. Excuse me, wait till we see an update on that one. Got about 10 yards to carry on the last. There you go, 5.3. So he increased it a little bit. 27 carries, 143 yards. Getting some good chunks. Look at the Pittsburgh defense.
They're expecting a run.
Yeah. And they got it.
Oh,
Sosa able to get around the outside a little bit, but great defensive play by RC Puff. See, but he's able to get the stop. I can't talk. I keep thinking about the deer, and it might be Corey.
I think you're worried about Corey Minner because
I
think that's what it is. You can't even really say anything. But I really thought with them being bunched up in that pitch out like that, I actually thought that Sosa was going to get more. Very, very good work by RC Puff.
They're down. Sosa gets the first down and more. Stiff arms the defender. Going to cross midfield to the 45 and then knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Sosa getting chunks of yards. He's putting this team on his shoulders and carrying them back into Pittsburgh territory.
And what they did, they didn't pitch it out this time, but they actually ran somewhat of an off tackle right there. And this is a similar of what I thought was going to happen on a previous play, but they just did a little bit different and ran it to the opposite side. It's like, hey, how about we run away from RC Puff, who's got, I don't know, all the tackles this game. He's got double-digit tackles on the game so far. Let's run away from that kid and see what Sosa can do in space. And now they're across the 50.
Offset I formation on first down. Ball spotted at the 43. Blanco to throw. Oh, deep pass down the middle. Hit Sunseri again. And first down at the 28-yard line.
I wonder if, just because of the way the game's been going, all these San Jose fans are holding their breaths when Blanco throws a pass because it just hasn't gone so well.
Yeah.
Right? So, but here they are. I mean, they're inching toward field goal range, and look at Sunseri putting up, he's over 100 yards on the day now.
I mean, I'm even holding my breath, and I've got no skin in the game either way, and it's like, oh, man, here we go. Throwing it again. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Sosa. It's like he could be running right now, but no, we're going to throw it. There goes Sosa getting the ball back. This time, defense read that one well, and they actually spot it with no gain on the play as Puff gets another tackle. Double-digit tackles on the day for Puff. He's got about 12 or 13 now, Jay.
You think about it. I mean, that kid's going to get drafted just from this game alone. You got double-digit tackles on the team, and you're all over the place.
6'2", 250-pound RC Puff.
Oh, wow.
Jumping catch. Scratch that nice hands catch earlier. That's a great one. The great hands catch of the game. Barney Burner jumping up, getting hit, held on. It's hard to do.
Wow, just going up, putting it out there. And look, it took one right in the ribs and still brought it down. I don't know what they told these boys at halftime, but here they are. Make it just,
making it happen,
just
man.
doing it. Look, and they had no problem moving the ball. They just had a problem finishing drives, and let's see if they're going to finish this one.
Back down in the dangerous red zone. Second down and 9 after a gain of 1. Palomalu with the tackle.
I wonder what Palomalu is at. Hair wasn't so long.
Yeah. He's not going to get a Head and Shoulders.
No, indeed, no.
Advertising spectacular.
I can,
look at Sosa.
Look, I tried to get a Head and Shoulders commercial. They tell me no.
They're like, what are you going to wash? You're like,
you
my stubble.
You don't wash my stubble. I can wash what's around.
Right. Yeah.
I can wash my sideburns.
You could.
Yeah, I can let them grow long.
No, they said no. This might be a pass here on 3rd down and 6. Blanco alone in the backfield. Pressure on its way. Throws end zone incomplete. But that's honestly, Gerald, that's okay. They tried to hit Burner, couldn't haul it in, but they're in field goal range. 14 missed a kick earlier on.
He had an opportunity. I think he
sure
took
did.
his eye off it and was looking at the safety coming right at him and just didn't want to get walloped in the face. But at least it falls incomplete, and here they are, bringing the kicker out to see if he can close the gap. Let's not Norwood it here.
Well, it's basically a long extra point here from the left hash. 25 yards away. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, looks good and true, and it is. So after all that, where it looked like all Pittsburgh all day, we're back to a one-score ball game.
And believe it or not, Pittsburgh has been controlling this game, as you would see it. But I really do think, even though they're up 7, I think Pittsburgh now has a lot of pressure on them to get a sustained drive and go down and get points and extend this lead back to 2 scores. Because they were in the driver's seat at 24-7. And here they are. San Jose has got 10 unanswered points.
Nice return by Mossum King. Gets all the way up almost to midfield to the 47-yard line. Now available, free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com. Search SFL, and you can download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL.
I want to get my face on this game.
In what way? Like you want your face on a Retroid, or
No, I want my face like on a
like
player.
in the game?
Yeah.
I think you'd have to have a player to get your face on a player.
I do have one.
Oh, he's not very good, though, so people forget about it.
He's a 5th DB. That's okay.
Yeah, he ain't going to get anything against the Aztecs.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that. Mossum King to the 20. Gets the Pittsburgh Riverhogs down inside the red zone on one play. And Tyoka Jackson, the defensive end for San Jose, down on the field. We'll have to see if he comes back into the game later on.
And Mossum King at 6'6" is just a gigantic human being. Just has to just put the hands up and kind of just out moss everybody, if you want to call it that. Look, it's got 57 yards after catch, two catches, 87 yards.
Tavius Gordon in on the coverage, getting a little burned on a couple of these. King Jackson under center, first down and 10 from the 17.
Oh, there's a blitz.
Oh, wide open. Mossum King, end zone touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2-score game back on the board.
Yeah, and what happened there, they were actually kind of coming right on through. They sent the blitz, and when you send a blitz like that with man-to-man, you got to make sure you get there, and they didn't. And Mossum King just ran. I mean, it was just some sort of a crossing route. Maybe the DBs and all got kind of mixed up, but Mossum King was wide open for the touchdown. And what a very, very quick answer.
Yeah.
By Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. After going 3 and out to start the third quarter. There's Matthew Wilson in the end zone. What's up, buddy? Extra point. Up and good. 31-17. Pittsburgh extending their lead. You saw that drive summary. 2 plays, 52 yards. Took about a minute off the board. You know, that's how you respond. You go 3 and out, start the third quarter, you get the ball back, and you're like, nah, 2 plays, we're going to put a touchdown on the board.
And maybe this kind of works into San Jose's favor. Hey, if you had to give up a touchdown, just don't give up a lengthy one, right? It still leaves a ton of time there. So, I mean, you didn't want them to score, but if they were going to score, you don't want them to eat up 4 or 5 minutes at the time, and you run out of time. So,
silver lining,
right?
Know?
So, and we've actually seen San Jose move the ball down the field. They've had the ball a ton. You know, and they've actually, these last couple of drives that they had, they've actually finished it and accumulated to 10 total points on the last 2 drives. So I definitely take that as a plus. You know, they had 10 unanswered scored points up until this Reese touchdown by Pittsburgh. So if they can somehow mount another drive and get some points up and get another couple stops for Pittsburgh, I think they're looking pretty good.
Now, speaking of looking pretty good, Tino Sosa picking up where he left off, able to get a nice big chunk of yardage there. And, you reading that, Gerald? You reading that note? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Soto, Gerald wants his face in the game. Maybe I can make that happen on a polo. I would love nothing more than to see an Alamo City, Louisiana game where Greg Soto's on the sideline wearing a polo.
With the Gerald shirt? Yes!
Just a whole bunch of Gerald heads all over it.
I love you, Greg. Make that happen.
Do it.
I don't care if it's mocking me or not. I don't care. I just want my face on a shirt.
Oh, man, a great opportunity. Dropped Blanco to Burner, and Burner would still be running to the end zone if he had hauled that one in. But the pass falls down to the turf, second down.
And San Jose has got to slow down. Just because Pittsburgh scored that quick doesn't mean you have to score that quick as well, right? Get back to what you know how to do. You don't have to get it all back in one play. We're still in the third quarter. We have an entire fourth quarter to go.
2 receivers out to the left, none to the right. Blanco throws left. Hits Sunseri, gets the first down, back in Pittsburgh territory. Final minute of the third quarter, ticking away.
Yeah, and I think if I'm San Jose here, hey, why not? You've been having some success going in this direction. If you're a superstitious guy, which I kind of am, hey, look, run as many plays as you can right now in the third quarter because you've been having a lot of success on offense.
You're a superstitious guy. I've seen a black cat strolling around the stadium earlier. It's got to be freaking you out.
It ain't freaking me out. I ain't got nothing on the line.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe I'm trying to get a Head and Shoulders contract.
You ain't getting no shampoo commercial, buddy.
Darn.
Sorry, ain't happening. Sosa, he might get a contract in the major league when he gets drafted. First down, another big chunk run. Tino Sosa.
I mean, and you got Sosa probably well over 150 right here, especially on this run.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got his compadre that actually catches passes over 130. Between them two, I mean, actually put the team on their back and it's actually doing some good.
202 yards for Sosa.
Well, I said well over 150. That is well over.
You were not wrong.
I was not wrong.
Yeah, he had at least 5 yards. Oh, one final snap in the third quarter, and that will be how that one comes to a close. Gordon gains the yard. 3 zeros on the clock. The third quarter is in the books. 3 quarters down, 10 minutes remains here in Pittsburgh. Riverhogs out in front, 31-17 over the San Jose Flight. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Hog Pen here in Pittsburgh.
I was waiting for the voice of that angel, Mr. Chris Curtis. I was let down.
It's disappointing, to say the least. But you are watching the Simulation Football League Minor League Playoffs, Round 1 on YouTube. Meanwhile, Blanco makes our hearts skip a beat as throws it right to a Riverhog. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, if you'd have seen me up here in the booth, it looked like I have some sort of a mini seizure or
I
something.
saw. I was concerned. You know,
that pass
I may have run over Corey tonight, and I thought you were about to just drop next to me. This has been a rough evening. 3rd down and 9. Blanco under pressure. Throws wide open on the right side, and that one's complete for a first down. Barney Burner gets the catch, gets the first.
On a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, kept that drive alive.
What a way to convert, because they know they need touchdowns now, right? And Barney Burner has actually come up with quite a few catches right here on 3rd down, on big plays, going up, grabbing balls out of the end right here. Now they're right here inside the 15 at the 13 with the ability to get another first down before they can get a touchdown. So they can actually slow it down just a little bit if they want it.
First down and 10 from the 13. Going back to Sosa. Can Sosa get around the outside? Breaks one tackle. Looking a little slow, but is able to gain 7 yards on the play. Gerald, he's got about 215 yards now on the day. First 3 games, we called this out in the first quarter. In the first 3 games of the season, he only had 237 yards on 70 rushing attempts. Official stat line 208 yards tonight alone. He'll probably pass that. Sosa.
Oh, look at
breaks
the run.
The tackle into the end zone. Tino Sosa, career ball game for him tonight, getting his team back into the end zone, keeping them alive. Extra point away from being another 1-score game.
And coming up huge when his team needs it, going right up the middle, going through a tackle.
Yeah.
How he somehow avoids RC Puff, I have no idea, but he breaks the tackle of the defender and goes in there. And now with this extra point, they can actually pull it within 7. And I didn't think that was going to be possible when they were down 24-7.
Yeah, I thought they were done. Another shot of Matt Wilson in the end zone. And Jeffrey Daggs as well, but who cares? Yeah, Matt Wilson back there.
He's an overpaid guy anyway.
He is.
Jeffrey Daggs.
Not for long.
Pay cut.
Spoiler alert. Pay cut coming on Saturday. Wait, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday pay cut Sunday for Jeffrey Daggs. Check out Yinzelvania.com for the largest collection of Western PA gear. Whether you're representing Brady's Bend, Squirrel Hill, or Mount Washington, wear your area with pride. T-shirts, mugs, and more can be found at Yinzelvania.com. You know they say yins, instead of like you guys or hey you. It's, what are yins doing?
Yins?
How are yins?
Who says that?
The fine folks of Pennsylvania.
I'm like on the Pennsylvania border all the time. I didn't hear anybody say that.
You didn't go far enough down.
How
It's
far
like a
I gotta
Western PA thing.
go? Never heard of that.
Now you have.
Y'all, I heard use.
Yins.
Use people say.
Well, you can go to yinsylvania.com and get some gear if you'd like.
Oh,
Speaking of Yins,
bullets.
BB Bullets gets his team a first down.
He's just raising the roof. Like, it just, I don't know. It just seems like he's like a guy when you need to just kill some time in a drive.
Yeah.
You just give it to this massive human being and just let him just run.
Not huge stats on the game. 13 carries, 46 yards. Got himself a touchdown. But, yeah, now that we're in the fourth quarter, I fully expect that they're going to, see if they can bleed some clock now. Now only nursing a one-score lead.
Oh.
Getting it down to numero dos cinco. Oh, we're not in Mexico City. 25. What am I talking about? Yin's got himself no gain on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, and
he got 3.
And after Blitz actually went out, they actually pulled up the backup in there to give him a little bit of a breather.
2nd down and 7. King throws into the traffic. Incomplete. And here we go. Humongous opportunity right now for San Jose.
It's very, very good. Look, and they can actually be somewhat kind of, and they're going to put, if they can stop right here, Pittsburgh is really going to be on their heels. And I mean, the stadium's already kind of a bit silent right now already because they didn't expect this after seeing the first half that they did. But after this right here, I mean, you never know what to expect.
Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Jackson throws over the middle.
Oh!
It's incomplete, overthrew his target. Oh, he was wide open. Gerald, he'd be in the end zone now.
I think it was Mossum King, and King Jackson overthrew him. He was wide open.
Yeah, Mossum King lined up the sole receiver down to the bottom. Single coverage. Oh, blew right past the defender.
Oh, he had 5 yards on him.
Sure
looking at
did.
the second monitor there.
Sure did. Jackson just got a little excited. Overthrew him. Low snap on the punt, too. It's a few mistakes being made now by Pittsburgh, and San Jose with an opportunity to make them pay for it. And Gerald, 3 turnovers in the red zone, and right now they've still got an opportunity to tie this ball game up right now.
It's amazing. I tell you what, something we hadn't seen, right? And you touched on it just a while ago, like just how much Sosa has actually taken over the game in the run game for San Jose. And Sunseri putting up the number he is, being a reliable guy that he is, and here we are. I mean, look, after the first half, I didn't think this was possible.
Tino Sosa getting 5, and a little slow to get up. Got a little bit nervous there for San Jose. Meanwhile, on the other side of the state, Gerald, in Philadelphia, another game going on tonight. Albuquerque at Philly. The Adams throw a touchdown with 21 seconds left to take the lead 27-20 over Philly. And San Jose hoping to have a double PA loss tonight. See if, if Albuquerque gets the win over Philly, they're hoping to, continue that trend.
Yeah, and here it is, too. Like, I mean, I think both of these teams that are, both of these Pennsylvania teams are actually favored tonight.
Sosa stuffed behind the line. He's not going to get the first down. No gain on the play.
Oh, wow. Whoa, you see that? Puff.
Puff. Oh, man. A huge, enormous loss for the Pittsburgh defense. R.C. Puff, the leading tackler on the Pittsburgh defense this evening, walking off the field with the medical staff.
He's been, look, he might be concussed because, I don't know, you put your body on the line like that. He's been hitting the guy all night long. I won't be surprised if he's got well over 15 tackles this game.
Meanwhile, Pittsburgh challenging the spot. Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. As we look back here at the replay, I think he was short of the line to gain, but
I think
it's almost neither here nor there right now, Gerald. I mean, Puff being injured on the play, that's the bigger story than this challenge.
Yeah, I think that was a wishful challenge right there, but yeah, Puff being out of the game. What?
I'm not sure exactly what they were challenging. But
I'm confused.
I don't know. Maybe they gave him a first down.
They gave him the first down and then they challenged it at that point because we didn't really see them change anything. We're more concerned with Puff being taken off the field.
Yeah. So
they probably marked him for a first and then kind of challenged it there.
So San Jose is actually going to punt this one away and put the onus back on the shoulders of their defense. So see if they can get the ball back. Pittsburgh, meanwhile, down a couple of key players. They lost Keith Wheeler, the star tight end of the Riverhogs offense. Lost him at, I want to say it was the first play of the game, certainly in the first drive.
Yeah.
Now losing the leading, you name it. I mean, the all-star of the game so far for the Pittsburgh defense, R.C. Puff, going down, and almost regardless of what the injury is, unless it was just a stinger, 7 minutes to go in the game, probably not going to see him again. So Pittsburgh offense, they want to turn this back into a 2-score game and see if they can put this one on ice. Jackson to throw on first down. Throws over the middle. That one is complete. Almost overthrew Wint as it was out just a little bit in front of him.
Yeah, well, I mean, they couldn't throw it to Wheeler because obviously he's out for the game. But
sure is.
This is going to be really, really interesting right here because if somehow San Jose is able to stop them and keep them from scoring any points, what will the run defense be for Pittsburgh? I mean, not that it's been all that great, but shoot, Puff has been all over the field.
Puff's been the one stopping it. So William Patterson getting a stop there. Bullets gets the first down, though. Meanwhile, in Philly went for a Hail Mary and got the catch short of the end zone. Final score, Albuquerque wins it 27-20. They advance in the winner's bracket. So Philly falling just short in that game, and Pittsburgh out in front, 1 touchdown, looking to make it more. Blitz gets 3 on that one, about halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think right here, I think this is now, it's actually in the time where you're probably going to see a lot of blitz in the run game.
Yeah.
Because I do think they're trying to bleed more clock right here, right? They can just have a slow, sustained drive and actually bleed as much clock as they can to give them limited opportunities, and I say that in their throw.
Yep, Jackson's like, now watch this right here. Deep over the middle and incomplete. I don't know, I guess trying something on 2nd and long, but now you got a 3rd and long, and you're setting San Jose up with another golden opportunity here on defense.
Yeah, I think they tried to fool them right there, right? Come out in a running type formation and try to get them off. But, I mean, you could throw it, just dumped it off to the tight end, but it was very good coverage downfield. But here you're a 3rd and long, and they're going to see what they can do.
Jackson, 3rd and long, throws and gets Mossam King all the way down to the 11-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh.
And they gave King Jackson just enough time as they come around the edge, and he was actually able to just lead Mossam King there because he had a step on the guy right there. The DB tried to undercut it to make a play on the ball, and it was unsuccessful. And now they're right here on the edge. And now I definitely see it's going to be a lot of blitz right here.
Should be, yeah, because worst case scenario, you trot Jackson Arthur back out there, kick a field goal, and you got yourself a 2-score ball game again either way. Jackson defies us all and throws towards the end zone, tipped and incomplete. Stops the clock, and it gave an opportunity to San Jose to get a turnover. Yeah, I would chew clock here.
I would too, man. I'd run it. Look, he's not having a great game, but he's got well over 3 yards of carry. And blitz, I mean, you want to sit there. I mean, you want to take ball security. I mean, you want to make this a 2-score lead now because odds are with 2-score lead with this amount of time. I don't think San Jose. Yeah, it'd be tough time how they do anything.
Oh, that time they went to blitz, and William Patterson had a little something to say about it. Tackle for a loss on the play. Spot it back at the line of scrimmage. Just a little shite. They're down in 10.5, we'll say.
Yeah, and I would be surprised if they come on the passing formation. Looks like they are.
No.
And it looks like there's a man covered, so they might send somebody on a blitz right here on San Jose.
Yeah, Mossam King torched the corner on the last time they came out in this formation. They're going to try it again.
Yep.
This time they connect. Mossam King, touchdown, Pittsburgh, and they're back out in front by 2 scores.
Yeah, and they blitzed the safety right off the edge right there. He didn't get there in enough time, and Mossam King just blew right by the DB. And Galloway.
Yeah.
And
it
was just an easy pitch and catch. Now San Jose has got an answer, and then if they answer, I mean, we're going to expect it right there. But look at Mossam King, and most of those yards are in the second half on these last 2 touchdown scores.
They are indeed, yes, 152 yards for Himothy Mossam King. The extra point is up and good. 38-24. Pittsburgh trying to get this one closed down and at least win one for the great state of Pennsylvania tonight. The first round of the SFLM double elimination tournament continues next when the top 2 seeds, Chicago and Nashville, host upset-minded Lexington and Bossier City. Check out the next class of SFL draft picks and stars right here on SFL YouTube.
Tell you what, they got some guys making their case for even just in these early rounds. I mean, look, you know, if all eyes wasn't on the SFLM before this, it definitely is now in this double elimination tournament we got going on here. And you got a guy like Puff showing what he can do in just a tackling game, a tackling machine. And you got Sosa, who didn't even, you know, he had over 200 yards in this game, and he had on the season, 230-ish yards, and he's nearly got that this game, I believe.
So, a tall hill to climb now for San Jose. Blanco going to go back to the passing game, trying to hit it out to Arnold Packa. That one is incomplete. 4:22 to go on the clock. And 10:15 p.m. Eastern time, Gerald, Lexington at Nashville will be kicking off. Cameron Duty and new analyst to the team, Brandon Walters, will be on the call. And these teams are going to be watching that Nashville-Lexington game, with some added interest. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Nashville-Lexington game. The loser of this game will play the loser of the Nashville-Lexington game. So either way, these teams will be faced off against either Nashville or Lexington, depending on who wins this one and who wins that one. Oh, right into double coverage, but that's actually caught Sinceri.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at that. Got the catch, got some blocks, and ends up stepping out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a play.
He actually caught the ball, got hit. He had his forward progress, but he turns around after 5 yards of being knocked back and ran for, another 20.
Sure did.
I thought he was gone.
Well, I thought he was out of bounds, and I think the Riverhogs thought he was out of bounds, too.
Oh,
and therein the problem lies. They thought he was out. And he's like, I'm just going to keep running until I hear a whistle. I don't hear no whistle.
Just when they thought he was out, he brought himself back in.
Yeah, Sinceri says, Yins need to tackle me if you want me to stop. Blanco rolls out right. Looks down the middle of the field. That one's incomplete. Tried to hit James Jennings. Second down and 10. Clock stops, just under 4 to go.
And they needed that huge gain, something like that from Sinceri, because they were kind of struggling up into that point to kind of move the ball a little bit. But here they are. Look right here. Look, and they need touchdowns, right? They're down 14, so nothing a field goal needs to do anything. Everything's hurry up right here. But what I would do, right, I wouldn't use these timeouts because you don't need them right now.
Right.
I wouldn't use any timeouts until they absolutely have to need them.
I would try to not use any on this drive, and it looks like they're going to go into the hurry up. They agree, 3rd down and 2. Passing set. Short drop. Blanco throws. And that one's incomplete. Had his man open. I mean, it was tight coverage, but could have made that catch. Scott in on the coverage. Great coverage for the Riverhogs defense. 4th and 2. They got to just go for it, though.
Yeah, you have to. And I think, I would like them seem to try to hit Barney Burner right there, but because Barney Burner was coming right across the middle, up underneath all the coverage, right at the sticks.
4th down and 2. Game on the line for San Jose. Pressure on its way. Blanco.
Oh, my God.
Jumping catch. First down and 10 from the 11. And the drive stays alive. They'll go into the hurry up.
Lloyd.
Blanco looks, end zone, touchdown flight.
Holy wow, what a way to answer back and throw it down the field. Devin Lloyd coming through on 4th down to get the previous catch and convert. Stayed in a hurry up, and they hit Sinceri on a corner route to pull within 1 score.
Spectacular few plays.
Where was this in the first half?
Where was any of the San Jose offense in the first half? It just wasn't happening. They came out in the second half running. They just had Tino Sosa just running like a wild man, getting hundreds of yards. Now they're coming out here. They're like, oh no, we're down 2 scores. Let's just go down and get a touchdown, just like that. And they did.
And you kick it deep right here. Why?
No,
Why are we? They got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, well, due to the time left, it's just it's the SFL way. So onside kick coming, easily recovered by Pittsburgh. So now it's on the shoulders of the defense once again. They got to hope for a turnover or at least keep Pittsburgh out of Jackson Arthur range.
Yeah, but it's like 3.5 minutes. There's no rush.
I agree.
You can even do what you want to do. You're really not in any trouble until you get, a first down. Really, after the 2-minute warning.
Couldn't agree more.
But you're just giving them all this space. They essentially, I mean, look, they don't have no scrub as a kicker here, so they get somewhere inside the 30, which is what, 7 yards?
Right.
And he potentially can kick a game-sealing kick there.
Yeah, and there's your 7. And then some. 9.9 by Blitz. That'll keep the clock running. And, definitely puts Pittsburgh in field goal range. Now Jackson Arthur able to hit them from this distance. He could turn it back into a 2-score game at any point. So now the defense needs to hope for a turnover. They've already got one in this game. They had a pick earlier on. I think it was number 31, had that interception. But you'd have to hope for Pittsburgh to throw. And they're not gonna. This is gonna go down to BB Blitz.
I'd be surprised if they even do a screen pass or something like that. It's gonna be Blitz all day.
Yeah, just let the clock roll as much as you can at this stage. Blitz takes a handoff, gets the first down, and that first down is going to bring them at least down to the 2-minute warning. And they need one more snap beforehand, but they're going to be able to get a lot of time off of this clock and make it very difficult for San Jose to get back into this one. It's almost a certainty that they'll get this back up to a 2-score game at this point. So San Jose should theoretically, if they don't allow any more first downs, they should be able to get the ball back. But they're going to have to score it and try another onside kick and be successful this time or it's game over. So first this play, and I think we'll have the 2-minute warning, and then San Jose will have to start burning their timeouts. Blitz gets the pitch, gets hit at the line, breaks a tackle, gets brought down.
What a play by Blitz to make sure he fell inbounds.
Yep, kept the clock rolling down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in a 1-score ball game. It's a good one here from the Hog Pen, Pittsburgh. You're watching the Simulation Football Minor League Playoffs on YouTube.
And you can almost see, too, looking on the second monitor, Blitz kind of contorting his body to make sure his knee fell down.
Like, I'm down, ref.
No way, it didn't stop the clock. Very, very good awareness of the game situation.
San Jose can't really allow another first down, and they almost do right there. They burn their first time out of the second half.
They're going to have to get penetration here, huge penetration. Like I would stuff everybody in the box in the middle because – I mean, Blitz isn't, look, I mean, he's getting 4 yards a carry, but he isn't really swift of foot.
Yeah.
So you put enough people on the line right there and have your linebackers just kind of eyeing it up and,
All's not lost if they don't get the first, or if they allow a first down here, but it makes it nearly impossible to win. If they get the stop here, they still got a chance. 3rd and inches for Pittsburgh. Blitz, first down,
blocking.
And more, put it on ice, touchdown, Pittsburgh, first down and goal.
He got in.
I thought he was in, but first down and goal with 1:50 to go. And they're going to go for the touchdown. They're not going to kneel this down.
I don't know how. I thought he was in.
His right arm.
I think his
the ball.
foot just got right inside the pylon.
You need the ball inside the pylon, though. I think.
Well, if your feet get across it, and and the ball doesn't as you're going out of bounds, I mean, there's a touchdown.
No, it's where the ball goes, man.
Look where the ball's. That's a touchdown. What are you talking about? It's on the line.
Ball's on the goal line. Touchdown center.
We need an intervention here.
Nah, it's fine. Blitz gets the ball. No, it's the backup.
Blitz.
25. You're like, that ain't Blitz. Quit your play-by-play nonsense.
Look,
San Jose burns their second time out.
Now it's not on the white line. It's darn end zone. I don't understand what's happening here. It's a corrective spot after the tackle for loss.
Yeah. See, now it's not a touchdown. What are you talking about?
Of course, now it's not.
I mean, it was halfway across the goal line a second ago, but not anymore. Second down and goal. Jackson sending Jimmy Wint up top. Jackson to Blitz for the win. Touchdown, Riverhawks.
Yeah, second touchdown, leaping in the end zone. It was only fitting that he actually ran it in, and they actually just killed this for what it is. And with the extra point, it'll be up 2 scores, and it actually it is without a doubt, unless there's a kick return for a touchdown, puts this out of reach.
Yeah, this game is put a fork in it. Done. Pittsburgh gonna get the win in this one. So they line up for the extra point.
You know, I really do think, if you think about it, Pittsburgh's offensive starting position probably has been either close to midfield or in San Jose territory, because they've gotten the ball in San Jose territory a ton. Just imagine if San Jose has had to make them go almost the length of the field most of the game. Their field position has been phenomenal this game by Pittsburgh. And maybe in the post-game stats we'll get a look at it, what their average starting position is compared to San Jose.
Sure. So San Jose looking back up at the scoreboard, down 2. They've got 1 timeout remaining, down 2 scores, I should say, to be clear. They'll get the ball at their own 35-yard line. So they need to score ridiculously fast. They can only stop the clock 1 more time in the field of play. And then they'll have to count an onside kick, all or nothing.
Yeah, they got to rely on Blanco, and I think it's going to be a whole lot of, Censarian burner kind of looks right here, right? Devin Lloyd, I think, only has like 1 catch, but look, they got a bunch of guys out there. They just need to. I mean, if you throw an interception here, hey, you're just giving your team a shot. Like, I mean, at this point, you got to lose.
Yep. Blanco goes over the middle, gets it to Sunseri in Pittsburgh territory. They'll burn their last time out. There's bad interceptions, and then there's interceptions that it's just like more of just it's a negative stat. So, some of the interceptions, well, both of the interceptions he threw early, those are bad. They were in the red zone. It's terrible. Now if he throws one, it's like, okay, it shows the 3rd interception on the stat line, but he had to do it, So we'll see what happens. Hopefully for his sake it doesn't, and he can put a touchdown on the scoreboard. Gets it up to Sunseri. They'll go into the hurry up here. Yeah,
man, he should have somehow just tried to backpedal his way out of bounds after they caught that pass.
Yeah, they need bigger chunks of yards anyway. Those short yardage ones aren't going to do it. Going for a bigger chunk here. Gets it to 12. Barney Burner gets down to the 25.
And they're doing it pretty quick right here, too, which is not good. I mean, they might give themselves a chance.
Blanco. Short pass. Gets it to Lloyd. 6-yard gain. Minute to go. Ball at the 19.
What are you waiting for?
Blanco throwing. Gerald getting impatient. Catch at the 5. First down and goal. Blanco stats 26.
He's going to the line looking around like, come on, you just got to snap it. Who cares if defense is ready?
If there's a flag, there's a flag. Just go. Blanco spikes it. 46 seconds to go. 2nd and goal so they can regroup.
Yeah, that's looking. I don't blame him there for spiking it either. But look, I mean, you gotta do something to get yourself a good play call here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because look, the drive started with 1 minute and 44, right? So you're already working behind on yourself a little bit too with how far you had to get down the field. But I think you open on some sort of a slant right here if I was them.
2 to the right, 2 to the left, tight end in the middle. Blanco throws back in the end zone. Touchdown!
Sunseri again.
Sunseri's in the end zone again. Touchdown, San Jose. They are not done yet.
No, these guys have been having some career days from the run game to the passing game, and I wouldn't be surprised if the offense of San Jose, their offensive output has doubled that of Pittsburgh with how they've been able to move the ball up and down the field. Just 3 turnovers in the red zone area has killed them.
I'd love to see the first half stats versus second half stats for San Jose. It's like 2 different teams. We've watched 2 different teams in this game.
They've scored 31 points in the second half.
What's up, Matthew? Matthew Wilson watching from the end zone. 45-38, onside kick coming up. So San Jose's kicker doinked one off the upright earlier, made another field goal after that. Can he redeem himself for that miss here and get his team the onside kick, keep the game alive? If Pittsburgh gets it, Pittsburgh wins. Onside kick on its way, and there's a flag on the play, illegal touching. San Jose did recover it, but illegal touch. And they'll get one more opportunity as the ball will be re-kicked.
Well, right here, this is their opportunity right here. They got to make sure they don't illegal touch it here, because the illegal touch it actually gets awarded to the receiving team.
Here we go.
The game's definitely going to be over.
This is the game either way. Ball on its way. Into the hands of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh recovers, foot with the ball, and the Riverhogs will come away with the victory, 45-38. What a high-scoring, exciting game, Gerald. In the first half, I was starting to think, man, this one's getting out of hand early. It's going to be all Pittsburgh all night. San Jose, they might be coming away with a loss. There's really no moral victories, but my goodness, what an entertaining, exciting ball game for everybody to watch tonight. Pittsburgh getting the win, 45-38. One kneel down should be all it takes.
Yeah, and they actually dug themselves a pretty big hole, right, like early on with those turnovers. And actually, it seems like they spotted Pittsburgh 17-plus points on the turnovers that they were, that they turned the ball over. And if you look at it now, we're down to 7 points. Plus, if you add in the missed field goal that they had, it's a 20-point weird thing.
Sure.
I mean, it's like a whole.
It's one of them 20-point thingy-mapoos.
Thingamabobs.
I don't know what Yen's talking about there, but
But it's just one of these things, man. It's just how the game flow kind of went, right? And they actually turned it around, and they had their orange slices and pickle juice at halftime, and actually come out just blazing.
Some Wickles pickles that gets you going.
Yep, make you sweat.
Makes you sweat indeed. That's your final here from the Hog Pen in Pittsburgh. The Riverhogs get the win, 45-38 over the San Jose Flight. Gerald will get our opportunity now to look at some of those stats from the ball game as you peruse the final stats.
And 81 yards.
Your
Look
final
at this.
thoughts. Yeah, I mean,
they were better in every aspect of the game except turnovers.
Got them beat by 240 yards.
And
on
we
offense.
could take a look at the average, like starting position. I don't know if we have a stat of that right there, but their average starting position in there. But look at the times in the red. There were 12 times in the red zone.
Yeah, but the problem was the turnovers. 3 of those times in the red zone, they gave the ball away. Didn't come away. Not only didn't come away with any points, but gave the ball away and cost their team some points.
Man, it's just 67% in the red zone with the turnovers. It's crazy. Look, their own 44.
Yeah, that's insane.
And field position was insane. And look at and we're going to see like the the turnovers, and then look at the point off turn. It's 10. That's the game right there.
That cost them. Yeah, that cost them the game. So, they'll get another opportunity. It's double elimination playoffs. So they'll go on to play the loser of the game that's coming up next.
16 catches by Sinceri.
Yeah, the Nashville-Lexington game.
200 yards, 4 TDs.
The winner of the Nashville-Lexington game.
Getting hurt.
Yeah, still leading the team with tackles. So, anyway, winner of Nashville-Lexington plays Pittsburgh. The loser will play San Jose. For Matt Wilson, Gerald Smith, Cameron Irvine, everybody else here in the SFL, thank you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody. Stay tuned. More SFLM playoff action coming up next, 10:15 p.m. See you there.